last time we were together on the show, we were in person, and
Yes.
we
Almost.
that was really fun because you got to see me in rare form. I think.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
um, um, that was fun because then we had a special guest, Emperor Palpatine. Um, I don't know if he's going to show up this time or not. I haven't heard from him in a while. Um,
I,
he's off doing important intergalactic matters and building a secret Death Star, or sorry, secrets out. Sorry,
yeah.
he's trying to find the plans that were stolen by Jen Urso and people. Cool. But we decided to go see a movie by the name of Get Out. Maybe you've heard of it.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I still have to edit that vlog that I filmed that weekend.
Yes.
Um, it's just I've been so busy ever since then, just trying to work on cosplays and get things like just done, and also working an 8 to 5 job, and if not like more hours because we do a lot of overtime on top of that. It's just like But anyways, that movie was a bomb. It was bomb. I loved it.
Yes, that social commentary stuff alone, there was so much to love about that movie.
And just so much to take in. At first, I didn't know what the hell was going on, and I was just like, kind of like on my toes the whole time. Just like, what the hell's going on? What's going on? I need to know what's going on. And then once I finally figured out what was happening, I was like, oh fuck,
Uh,
shit.
uh,
I think we all had that same reaction. Like everybody in the movie theater had that same reaction. They were like, "What?"
because and before I say what I'm about to say, spoiler warning, people are going to spoiler territory. So if you haven't seen the movie and you don't want to get spoiled, pause this, go see it, come back. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
waiting. Okay, you're back. Cool. So
yeah,
so I remember at one point in the movie, I leaned over to you. I said, I think they're transferring consciousness to a body, and then they said it. And
yeah.
I was like, oh shoot, I just guessed right.
Yeah. See, like I didn't really hear you when you said that because I was into the movie. On top of that, like it was just so much going on. It was too loud. I'm
Um,
like, okay, he said something about consciousness and body, but I can't get it.
cause, cause,
But
cause,
then once I finally put two and two together and I realized what you said, I'm like, oh my god, what the flying hell? What?
I think,
It's
I think we both were saying like what's going on, and then
yeah,
when they had Chris strapped to the chair, and
yeah,
I was like, wait a minute, I think they're gonna do something. They're gonna, and I listening in when he had to watch that video, I was like, okay, I think this is what they're doing. Because then I remember the conversation with the guy, with the blind person, the photographer, and Chris was like, "Oh, you're blind." The guy kept telling Chris like, "You have the eye for it," and I said, you mentioned that like 3 times or something like that.
mm-hmm.
That must be important."
And it's, he wants his eye, like he won the auction because they had like a auction for his body, and then he was able to win the auction. And at the time, I didn't know what was going on. But then when you saw him through the TV, and he's like, about to get surgery, and then he's talking to Chris, and I'm like, yo, wow, what, whoa, like I was mind blown.
Because
That was it was
especially
insane.
the sunken place part, when Chris, he took the picture of the guy, and then when the flash woke him up or pulled him back to like the forefront of his body,
Yeah,
and I said,
yeah,
wait a minute, they're still in their bodies, and because
yeah,
that's when I realized what was going on. I said, like, oh, okay, so we're just a vessel. Got it,
yeah,
gotcha. But I think the old crap moment of that movie was when he had that "I'm going to be nice" moment because I didn't help my mother out, and he helped out Georgina.
yeah,
He helped out Georgina, and
yeah.
Rose said, "Grandma," and I said, "Oh God, that's the grandmother."
Oh yeah, oh, God. That was crazy. When she was like, "Grandma," and I was like, "Oh," and then I put together that other guy was her grandfather, and I'm
Uh-huh.
like, "Oh, that makes sense." Oh
Cause
God, that's Creepy.
Because
And then how she just like woke up in the car out of nowhere, just like I forgot exactly what she said, but she kind of like she had this evil look in her face.
she's like, "You won't do this," or something. Ooh. But
I want to watch that movie again. I really do.
yeah, I want to watch it just so I can like analyze it. Okay, now I now know what's going on. I'll get the conversation.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so we just got a special breaking news announcement from our friend Vinny. So
Yeah.
yeah. So hi Vinny.
Mini dog.
Yes, hi Vinny dog. So yeah. Continue. What were we saying about the movie?
She wanted to make a little input, like like have her little debut into like the podcast. Like she always has to be included into everything.
Well,
Right.
well that was our special. Last week we had Palpatine. This week we have Vinny. So
Yeah.
all right, let's go. But as I was saying, like I want to watch it again for the conversation and
Mm-hmm.
really catch on to things like the father, the things he was saying, asking Chris about being an athlete or was he interested in sports, and then when he was showing how his father was in the Olympics and lost to Jesse Owens, I think.
Yeah.
And then it really it made that that funny running scene, which is now the Get Out challenge.
Oh, yeah. That actually makes sense because of like how his father lost it. Oh wow! And so now his father is in like a black party.
Yeah.
And so he. Oh my god! That literally wow. That just dawned on me.
Because I read that in the article and I was like, that made more sense now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
was what the hell? And so like I forgot that his father was a track runner, and he lost to Jesse Owens. So I'm like, wow, that really does make a lot of sense.
Because it was funny because we were like, why is he running at night? It made no sense whatsoever.
Especially how he just cut that corner, like it was like a sharp 90-degree,
like. And now it's the Get Out challenge. That's the challenge.
Yeah. The Get Out challenge.
And like some of the ones I've seen are like really funny. Like there's one where you think it's one person and then he splits. It's all these guys. They all split going left and right. And I was like, that's the best one to now that I've seen so far. It's like they're going do. I was like, oh, this is so funny. but it's. I mean, and then there was an article about the Asian character, and he asked the question. When he asked Chris the question about the black experience. And
yeah,
I didn't quite get that at first. I was like, okay, wow, there's all these Caucasian people here at this event. For those who are still who are still listening, who didn't take our spoiler warning, the event or cookout, the event, whatever the slave auction, essentially, and then the article pretty much said that the fact that there was one Asian character said a lot about how minorities are viewed, but they're viewed one step higher than African Americans or just black people in general. And for there to have cast one person, it shed light on the social economic things or what's viewed. This is all in that article I read. And this is not my opinion. This is just what I read. And if I remember, I'll put the link in the episode description. If I find it again. But say it again.
I'll remind you to do so.
Thank you.
Is
and the author said that the character asked the question because he was trying to figure out, should I stay in my body knowing that I have a step higher up than you do? Because once I get transferred to your body, my class level is lowered.
Wow.
And that was the point of asking the question. And I read that. I said, that's a pretty interesting point. And it's not something that I guess you would think about. But
No, you really wouldn't.
it said like, but then they went through history showing how Asians were treated, unfairly as well. So it wasn't like saying they weren't saying I'm better than you. They weren't saying that at all. They were showing historical facts of things that have happened. But they also were showing it, kind of comparing it to today's facts of this how things are.
Yeah, that's true.
So with that in mind, it was just like having that one person there. When I read that, like it made more sense because I was a little confused.
Me
Not
too. I was also confused, but now that you say that, I'm like, oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. There's also this one scene where she's like eating Fruit Loops
oh
in one cup
yeah,
and has milk in the other cup, and she's like, basically that whole entire scene is where she's trying to separate the colors from the white,
yep,
and so yeah, and so I was like, when I read about that, I was like, oh, that's interesting. Wow.
and
Like I didn't think about it because when I first watched the movie, I was like, "Why is she doing that's so weird? That's some white people shit to do." And then when I read about it, I'm like, "Yo, that took a lot of thought. That was I don't know, that was really insightful. That movie just I don't know. I really want to watch it again because I feel like there's so many things that I missed in the movie,
mm-hmm.
and if I watch it again and actually like since I'm actually reading some of these articles and like getting a better understanding as to like um, why the movie was made and like basically from the director's point of view,
Mm-hmm.
I actually want to watch the movie again so I can pick up on some of these things that I didn't pick up on before.
Because a lot of people they don't know that, Jordan Peele, he's biracial, and
Yeah.
when Key and Peele was the show came out, so I think some people were like, how can they talk about black issues? That show talked about it every episode.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
like and there's one that there's one when Jordan portrayed President Obama, and then Keegan was Luther, English translator, and there's one joke where like he's in the line shaking hands with people, and he's doing regular handshakes to Caucasian people, and then he gets like like a black person or a minority, he's like the hey fam, how's it going, and that was the whole joke.
Wow.
And then when he saw Keegan, he looked at him, and Keegan's like, I think he's like 1/3 or 1/8 black. He's like, okay, cool. He's like, I got you, man. I got you, bro. It was funny, but but you know he did a fantastic job of as being a director. We've seen more. We've seen more of
I can't
Keegan, like in
see
like
his
who's
movies. Oh my God, I can't wait.
say that one more time.
I said I can't wait to see more of his movies.
Oh yeah, because he's supposed to be doing a series of these movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it won't be like, I don't think it's gonna be like Get Out Part Two. It's gonna be like a different genre. I mean, maybe like different subject matter, but still from like the racism point of view of a horror movie. So we're gonna get more things like this at some point.
Yeah, and for it to get like a 100 on Rotten Tomato, I see why.
Oh yes, I agree. It deserved it, and it'd be real interesting come Oscar season next year
Hmm.
to see if it's still in the race. I mean, it came out
Yeah,
early. It came out
because
too
like
early.
it really did come out early, but either way, like I feel like it should still be in a race, especially since it's like, isn't it like either one of the few or like the only movie to get a 100%
It's it's
on
it,
Rotten
it's
Tomatoes?
it's one of those rare things that don't really
Yeah,
happen
one of
ever.
those rare things. Yeah,
You
so I'm just
you
like,
maybe will get like a 97, 98,
yeah,
maybe a
but
99, but never 100,
100
never 100.
out,
No.
or 100.
But overall, I enjoyed the movie because remember how like last episode when you said we should go see it, and I was like side eyeing my computer like, see this? I don't do horror movies.
You're like, yeah, that was funny. You were like, I don't know. I'm like, let's go do it. Let's do it. And you're like, okay. And then now you're like, yo, this shit is awesome, man.
I know. See,
Like, you love it.
see,
And I love it too. Like, it's an amazing movie.
uh, I'm actually gonna buy it when it comes out. I'm gonna buy it on like Blu-ray, DVD, comic. Like, I'm buying it.
Yeah.
So
Parents going to see
when it comes out, we gotta do a viewing party again with the people
Yeah,
over,
that would be really fun.
and so we can like really analyze it and be like just talk.
Yeah.
But we mentioned the Oscars for a moment because the next day after we saw Get Out was the Oscars.
That's true.
And the most intriguing thing happened at the end of the show, where the whole thing is saying La La Land won. And then the mishap happened and say, no, Moonlight won. And I want to say something about this. And I wasn't going to say it, but I'm taking the liberty and just going to do this. I made some posts on Facebook about saying, and I took it down, but saying, it wasn't them taking away a black moment. Something clearly happened and went wrong. And if people want to blame Warren Beatty and say, Warren Beatty messed up, no, he tried to save it because he read the card and he's like, clearly this is not the right thing. So when he was playing it off, he wasn't, trying to make a joke. And then he gave it to Faye Dunaway, and she just read it all in because that's what she saw. One of them could have said, "Hey, we have the wrong card," but I think he was hoping that she would have said that. But here's the thing that I want to say. The truth came out, and it said what happened was the person that was supposed to give him the card, was distracted and took a picture of a celebrity, posted the picture on Twitter, then deleted it, knowing that they're not supposed to do that. That came out. The truth is out there. But you had people who were saying, "Oh, they were taken away from being a black moment. We're gonna blame these people." And I just said, I said something like, I feel like something happened where the wrong card was given out and it was a mistake. And some people were like, "No, they didn't want a black people to win." And I said, "No, that is not the case." And I just took down my status and left it alone. And then to be proven that I was right, I just want to say, people, I get that you want to support blackness, and it's really important you do it. But sometimes you gotta use your common sense and get off your high horse of for my people.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Although I don't feel like that whole thing was fueled by racism, I just it's unfortunate that it did happen.
Yeah.
Like that, because the whole history behind the Oscars, the Oscars, and how don't laugh at me. I have allergies and my nose gets stuck. Anyways, but that whole history, the Oscars is so white hashtag and everything. So people are gonna take that little personal. There's a movie, that is all black cast that actually won the Oscars, and then they feel like they got that moment taken away from them because someone was careless. And so, although no, it's not racism, but at the same time, just really, you could have. Yeah, it was a mix-up, but it looks so wrong. It looks so messed up.
Oh, I know.
And then you fucked up your career for the most part.
Because what happened? They said that both of the people, those two, they said they were banned from ever doing that again.
The Oscars again, so they won't. So they won't do their name known. So they're still working at that company. I don't even know the company's name. They're still working here, but from what I know, but your name is known, and you might not get hired from doing stuff like that again.
True.
Yes.
I get you want to take a picture of a celebrity. I get it. It's nice to see people, but your job and you're told do not do that. You can do that afterwards, but don't do that when you're supposed to be. You come in. I think you're handcuffed to the container and showing this is we did a good job getting this done right. You messed up a moment. Now,
you messed up a moment, and that was really good moment. There's supposed to be a great moment in history, and it's ruined because of your mistake, and you probably don't even care.
No,
You probably
it's like
that's what people are mainly upset about because they didn't care.
right, and it's like I get it, but maybe I didn't need to say what I just said a few minutes ago, but I think people do need to kind of have a little bit of like an open mind to say it's not always a us versus them moment.
It really isn't. No, it really isn't. And it wasn't like I don't want to say it was intentional. It wasn't like oh, I'm gonna like screw up this moment because I don't like black people. I'm just gonna screw this moment up. But at the same time, I just feel like they also just didn't care enough, like they
Yeah,
would have if it actually was La La Land.
yeah. I mean, I'm like, dude, if you really want to picture Emma Stone that bad, you could have just asked when once you hand the right envelope over, and then asked her for a picture. That's all you had to do.
Yeah,
You're there. She's there. Go ask.
yeah,
But that would be an interesting transition to our next topic. But before we can go into that, let's take a quick break.
yeah. Let's take a quick break, and we'll see you in a bit.
You're listening to the Blerdlines podcast. Follow us on Facebook at the Blerdlines podcast and on Twitter at BlerdlinesPod. And don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube.
Okay, welcome back. So last night was March 11th. I had to think about what today's date was. We just had daylight saving time change, so I think we're all confused. And time's going
Yeah,
forward, and like I'm
I
like,
woke up
okay,
this morning, and I'm like, okay, so I woke up this morning, I look at my phone, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm so tired. Why am I so tired? And look at the clock, and then the clock says 4 o'clock, and my phone says 5. I'm like, fuck,
yeah,
fuck.
yeah,
And
time
it,
change.
like, I'm excited, like, I'm happy about it because that means I get to get out of work early, but I'm also pissed because that means I lose an hour of sleep. So,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think we're confused because we're recording this right now. It's like 10:38 or 10:39 at
Yeah,
night. So
yeah.
and it really should be like 9:40, but it's 10:40.
Yeah, I really
But
should.
uh,
And so I'm like, I'm tired right now because it's like close to my bedtime. Like, now I gotta power through. Yo, I've been like, I'm sorry, I've been kind of like quiet throughout this episode. I've been working on cosplays throughout the whole entire like the past 2 weeks. It's just nonstop cosplay work, and I'm currently working on something right now. But I'm trying to also tune into the podcast as well.
yeah,
Oak City Comicon is next weekend.
this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend coming up pretty much because today's Sunday.
Yeah,
Today's Sunday the 12th, right?
yeah.
And so I'm excited about that, and I'm trying. It's crunch time, so I'm trying to get all this stuff done and ready. And we have some really cool things coming up. Hopefully, like fingers crossed, we won't mention too much. Like, won't say too much just yet, but just keep an eye out.
You don't want to tell them we got the plans on the Death Star? Oh wait, sorry. Oops, I said it again. Sorry. But yeah, we have some great things planned and some stuff for y'all to look out for. I mean,
Yeah,
to look
yeah.
out for here. Rewind. To look out for in the future. There you go.
Yeah.
But as I say, last night, March 11th, was return of our hero Samurai Jack after several years of hiatus and after season 4, which I never finished it because I was like, I don't want to finish the show because it never ended it just never ended. But now it came back.
It's a
And but I did something cool. I live tweeted the show on our Twitter account.
Yeah, so follow us on Twitter.
Yes.
Blerdlines Pod.
Because I'm not gonna be like some people were like tell you exactly what happened on live tweeting. I'm just like, oh wow, that was interesting, or didn't see that coming. Hashtag Samurai Jack. But it was cool. I sent a tweet out and included Phil Lamar in it, who is the voice of Samurai Jack, or the voice behind Jack, and he liked it. So I was like, oh shit! I was because I was here working.
Sweet.
I'm working on a video right now, which y'all will see relatively soon. And then my phone pings, and I'm like, oh, it's a like a tweet. Phil Lamar? Oh shoot! Okay, I'll take it. But
awesome.
That episode, I can't say so many great. I can say so many great things about it, but I don't want to do spoilers because I know it
Yeah,
hasn't.
so like I haven't watched it yet, so
Next time we could talk about the fact Jack is back and everything. But what I will say is at some point I plan to cosplay as Samurai Jack. I've been wanting to do this for a very long time, and I now have more ammunition to do it. And because it's like he's back, even people who didn't see it before, he's on.
Mm-hmm.
He's back. So
back to the past.
Yes. And
Samurai Jack.
I need to figure out the actor who is voicing Aku because Mako passed away sometime after Samurai Jack, who is the original voice actor of Aku. And the little bit of Aku we heard in the episode last night, I was like, that voice is really close, and I like it.
Really? So, is it that good?
I mean, I can't tell you how you heard it because I don't want to ruin it for you, but it's kind of like it's like you kind of heard it. Like you heard it there, and it was like, oh, it's close. It's really close, and it's spot on. So, it's spot on. So I'm appeased. I just missed the credit section, of the closing credits of the episode because I was all like hyped, like this was awesome. Oh my god! And then like, but the way they're going with the story, I'm very happy. And that's all I'm gonna say. No spoilers from me. Because you got to watch it, and then we can talk about it. So back to what we were talking about earlier about Oak City Comicon, or NC Comicon Oak City, since they rebranded things.
Yeah, pretty much. They got to rebrand everything. It's basically a con under like NC Comicon.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is this Saturday and Sunday, the 18th and 19th of March, and
same Day weekend. We're gonna get drunk. We're gonna get drunk. We're gonna get drunk. We're gonna get drunk. I'm gonna get drunk.
You are.
Britt's gonna get drunk, and Jordan's gonna get drunk. David isn't gonna get drunk. Well,
maybe.
Sorry for saying. Yeah.
Who?
Yeah, who? Huh?
Who? What? All right. Okay. The D in Chancellor D stands for David. Okay. If anybody wants to know,
I'm so used to saying his name. I keep forgetting whenever we get on here to not say his name. So,
well, the universe knows the D in Chancellor D stands for David.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, cool, that's out there. But it's con season.
Yeah,
it's con season.
Oh, we can't wait! Oh my god, it's gonna be so much fun, and we have some very, like we said before, we have some great things, coming up.
Mm-hmm.
I
really want to talk about it. I do.
I don't want to talk about it either. Like, we're not going to say much about that.
Because,
like, I'm currently working on my Sailor Moon cosplay right now, and it's bringing me to tears. Like, cosplaying, like, making this stuff is bringing me to tears right now because it's partially my fault because I decided to make this whole thing again last minute, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want my old costume. I'm gonna remake another one. Like, just gonna redo it. And next thing you know, I'm sitting here crying about it because it won't turn out the way I want it to. And so I'm under a lot of pressure right now. I'm trying to finish all this stuff. Cosplayer pressure. Hashtag cosplay pressure.
I'm sorry. I really want to sing that Queen song Under Pressure, but I can't pay for royalties. I'm sorry.
Pressure. I love and David Bowie. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Freddie Mercury and
yes. What really is sad about that song is the end of it. It's like the ending of that song. And I can't remember the lyrics right now because I'm sleepy. But the ending is kind of like that whole "Until We Meet Again" type ending. I'm like, oh, that really it really hurts. It really hurts because it
really does.
Because, man. Speaking of Queen, we're gonna have to do some karaoke at some point because I keep telling you about this song. I'll sing this because I like singing it. So
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yep. Because one of my friends, they swear they're like, I'm gonna get video of you singing it. I'm like, You will, because I was singing on Rock Band, but I
And
cannot hit high notes. I cannot hit high notes the same way.
I can't hit any notes.
So, uh, anywhere the wind blows, yeah, like that. But
I mean,
yeah,
I can hold a tune. That's about it. But I can't hit any notes. Like I used to be able to sing when I was a kid, and I
I used to sing in a choir, like male chorus, and then I stopped when some things happened, um, family stuff. But uh, I haven't gone back yet. But I have my jam. This is funny. I have my jam sessions at work when we're on break, so I'm playing these like random mashups in my phone, and I'm trying to because where we work is connected to a mall, so
Mhm.
when we're on break, I'm walking around the mall, and I'm trying to stop myself from dancing because it's fun.
Nothing wrong with dancing while you're listening to music.
Oh, it's fun, but it's kind of like that whole that the Leo strut song, which is like one of
Mhm.
the most randomest YouTube songs I've ever seen, but it's funny.
Yeah.
And it's like the whole Leo strut, and I'm like, okay, and I'm trying to walk around the mall like, hey, cool, let's do this. And I'm like, y'all can't hear what I'm playing. That's right, got it.
Mm.
So I'm just like walking, but internally I'm like, it's kind of like dancing, go on. I can't just save my life, but sorry, I sidetracked us from cosplay. Uh,
Okay.
uh,
Who are you cosplaying as on Saturday?
Saturday, I'm probably going to uh, re-enter the TARDIS and come back as a steampunk Tim Doctor again, which is probably one of my favorite closet cosplays to do. Because
It's
I
amazing cosplay. I will say that for sure.
say it again.
It's an amazing cosplay. I will say that for
Oh,
sure. Like I
thank
like
you,
it.
thank you. I based it off of like this this fan design of a steampunk version of the 10th Doctor, and
Mhm.
like I just looked in my closet and it's the same. Okay, what do I have that could possibly go for this? Like, yeah, I bought a sonic screwdriver. I got a couple. I need to get the 12th Doctor's new one, but got a couple of those, and I was like, okay, I have this vest. He's wearing a tie. Okay, I can wear the tie. I mean, wear the vest over the tie, and then seeing that the 10th Doctor wore Converses mostly, I have some Justice League Converses, Superman Converses, and Batman Converses. See, I could be a Batman fan when I want to. Um,
However, life is
uh,
life.
but like, I hadn't quite decided if I'm. Oh, I agree, they are. I just haven't decided if I'm going to wear my Superman Converses like I did last year when I wore it, or my Justice League Converses. But I kind of want to switch it up a little bit, but it's going to be pretty much more or less the same. And the hat I got, I mean the goggles I got, um, the couple of times I wore them on my face, they're extremely heavy. They're heavier than you think they are.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you can really feel it like on your nose.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like the there's like on I think it's the right cover the right eye the covering for the eye, um you can like there's a piece that it flips down over the lenses, and that makes it heavier. But you can somewhat see out of it. But that's why I put them on a hat, because they're heavy. But
Wow.
I'm probably gonna do that, and then we have like a really cool group idea for Sunday, which y'all will see pictures of.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to see pictures of it. It's like I'm currently working on that cosplay right now. And I can't wait.
Yeah,
I'm so excited about this. When Brittany mentioned it to me, I was like, I want to do it too. But then everybody wanted to do it on Saturday, and I'm like, no, do it on Sunday so we can enter the costume contest.
and
So I'm glad. I'm glad.
yeah, because you know, have you entered a contest before?
I have, yeah. Like I think I've done 2
Okay.
so far, and I've been so intimidated to enter any others because like I keep losing, and I'm like, when I see the people that lose, like too, I'm just like, I don't understand how I lost, but I don't know. And I don't want to sound too cocky, but sometimes, like, even my friends say it. They're like, wait, that person won over you? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm just like, okay, well, we'll just leave it as it is. Obviously, they did something and I didn't.
Yeah,
But
there's something about contests that's kind of like I mean, I've never entered one before, so this is my
yeah.
first time entering one. But
Mhm.
it's just like it's always like the one you think is gonna win, and then it's like, well, I didn't think that was like on the same level.
Yeah.
But that one, but one thing I do like about NC Comicon, like, they have the different levels. Like I think was it they have the children's contest, the like the adult contest, and I
Mhm.
guess they have it like on different levels of like this master class versus like the beginner class.
Yeah.
So everybody has a shot.
Yeah.
So what would you consider yourself?
Like in contest level
Yeah.
wise,
What would you
I
consider
would
yourself?
say like if they had like an intermediate level, like somewhere in between, because I'm not a professional yet, I'm not a master, but I'm in the middle, you know. But I've seen people literally like just throw stuff together and they win. I'm like, I spent months on this. I shed tears over this, and I didn't win. What the hell? And they literally just threw that crap together, and then they win. Like, what the hell? But you know what? It is what it is, and you know, it's just a contest.
I mean,
But I can't wait. Like, this is gonna be so exciting. It's gonna be so much fun.
I mean, in terms of yeah, it's gonna be fun. I just like one question or kind of like what do you usually win? Are some contests like do they give you like prizes or is it
Well, okay, so when I went to Charlotte Comic Con and I entered that contest, they would give you like a little like award, like a frame, something like what's it called? Like just a piece of paper saying that you won, and they'll give you store credit or credit so you can spend in the dealer's room or in the artist alley. For NC Comic Con, not NC Comic Con, but for Oak City Comic Con last year when I entered, they actually had like action figures and like a bag full of like really cool stuff you could win.
nice?
And you know what really fucked with me though? I was dressed as Storm when I entered the Oak City Comic Con and I made the cape and everything. And I just it was my first costume contest, so I didn't know exactly what I was doing. But they were giving away Storm action figures.
Oh
And I
no.
didn't I didn't win. I was like, and they had a bunch of them. It wasn't like just one. It was a bunch of Storm action figures. And I'm just saying, like, maybe they might give it to me, just in case because I'm dressed up as homegirl. But wait, I was so butthurt. I
Uh,
was
see,
and it was so pretty too. I was like, oh my god, I want it so bad.
and that storm cosplay is really good. Like I like it.
Yeah, well, you tell the people that run the costume contest. I guess they didn't think I did a good job on it. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what you did. You know you
Yeah.
know the work you put into it, and that's what matters. Is that
Yeah,
you know what you
better.
did. But you know, however things go this weekend, I'm gonna be positive about it. But
Yeah, just we're gonna have so much fun this
it's gonna be a
weekend.
lot of fun. Probably go play Cards Against Humanity. It's gonna be always fun.
Well, we are, and I'm gonna film a good portion on it a little bit. So, tune into my YouTube channel, Frankie K Vlogs, and you'll see us just chilling at the con. I'm gonna film a good bit of it. I'm gonna do my best to film. It's not gonna be like the NC Comic Con footage where I did bits and pieces. I'm really gonna try my hardest to film this convention, or like basically like our journey throughout the
And
convention.
if you
And
and
also, we also want to post some things on the Blerdlines podcast YouTube channel as well.
yes, yes. And speaking of that, please subscribe to us on YouTube.
Yes,
I
subscribe.
I know y'all just heard that during our break, but you know
Do it.
yeah, please do it. Subliminal messaging, do it. Oh wait. I'm being told that somebody has a message for us. Do it. He said it.
He said it. Do it.
Do it. Okay, cool. Okay, Palpatine, you can go back over there, sir. You can have your chair. Thank you.
Yeah, chill.
Chill. But yeah, because there's that gift of him saying "do it." So funny. But one more thing I want to say before we release y'all back to the interwebs and the Blerdlines. Join us through our you found us on the interwebs and the made of tubes. Remember that whole thing? Internet made of tubes.
Yeah.
So there's a little show called Cowboy Bebop. Came out like 1998. For the kids that don't know like the 90s. That
made me howl. Like, oh
I just now started watching this show.
Shame.
Like this is funny, but like the few times I tried to watch it when I guess early days of Adult Swim when they showed it or Tsunami showed it, I always caught like the same episode every time I tuned in. And it was some episode called like some kind of like jazz title or something. I was like, I don't know the episode name, but I that thing they call Treat Yourself.
Yeah.
I saw it was on sale. Like I bought Arrival, which is an awesome movie. It came out 2016, which was up for a few Oscars this year, and it won one, I believe. But I bought that, and I was just like, let me just go check the anime section. Cowboy Bebop was on sale for $22. I was like, yeah, sure not. Why not? So currently, as we record this, I've only seen the first 2 episodes out of like 26. So over the course of the next few episodes, as I take my journey on this, you'll hear my updates on the show.
Yeah.
So they'll be like
encourage him to watch it because it's like a badass anime. It's such a shame that he has not watched it until recently. That he's not really paid much attention to it because, like, I mean, home dude, that's like
you've seen my weird collection of stuff.
Well, yeah, it's just, I mean, that's like life right there, Cowboy Bebop.
But I would say I enjoyed it. The first episode really got me where I was like, oh, the lady's pregnant, she got shot. Oh, she's the carrier of the thing. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay.
Trust me, there's gonna be so many other episodes where you're just like, what the fuck is going? Oh. That's what's going. Okay. Wow.
I don't remember the second episode that much because it's been a few weeks since I watched it. So I'm just gonna start that. Let's start from that point again, and just start from the second episode and just go forward. But there's one thing I do want to tease for everybody that we should probably talk about on our next episode. And I'm holding this up so you can see it because we're not in person this time. We gotta talk about this next time.
Oh yeah, we do. I gotta rewatch it though.
Okay. And just so you know, I'm talking about Justice League Dark, which is a fantastic movie, which you saw it before I did, and you wanted to talk about early on, but I didn't see it.
Yeah.
And I finally got it, and it's a fantastic movie.
It's a very fantastic movie.
I'm hyped for the next movie.
Like, I watched it 2 months ago?
Yeah.
Like a few months ago. So it was a while ago when I watched it, so I need to rewatch it so I can refresh my memory. But that movie, it had me in, and I can't wait for the new Teen Titans movie.
Yeah, the Judas Contract.
Yeah, the Judas Contract. I can't wait for that. And I'm pissed about it being released later on this year. I'm like, how are you gonna release the trailer so early in the year and then not even have that thing coming out until later on? What is it, September, October that's coming out?
It's like kind of what they usually give you the digital release early and then it's the physical release later on.
I hate it.
Speaking of Judas Contract, so when I watched Justice League Dark, I was like, I want to read Judas Contract. So I was like, I can check Barnes & Noble website. They don't have it in stock. They have it on Marketplace. But their Marketplace sellers are so expensive. I think one of the lowest ones I saw was $100. I was like, I don't need it that bad. And then I checked Amazon, same thing. I was like, this Jews
Wow.
contract is really popular from my understanding.
Yeah,
So,
the movie is coming out soon.
and that's why I wanted to read it because I was like, I want to read it because it's just like when I finally watched uh the Killing Joke movie, but the thing I had that book for a couple years. I guess that's a little different. And then when they did Justice League War, that was based off of the New 52 Justice League Origin. I mean, Justice League Origins Volume 1. So that was more recent. Jewish Contract is from the 80s, I believe. So uh, I was just thinking, oh, I can probably find about $30 and it's cool. I'm not paying $100 for it. But regardless, I still would like to read it. I guess I'll check a library and see if they have it in a library just so I can read it.
Yeah.
But until next time, everybody, I would say thanks for joining us on the Blerdlines podcast.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. I know this episode was a little. We were just kind of relaxed, but hey, you're gonna get some really awesome content in the next few weeks. Yes. So just keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, because you gotta have a little layover every now and then. We can't knock it out of the park every time because we're adulting.
Yeah, we're really adulting right now, and oh god, I'm adulting so hard this week.
Same here.
Yeah, this week something else.
Same here.
Well, last week, and so yeah.
But speaking of adulting, let's say one thing about adulting, and then we will let everybody go to the interwebs. There's one thing about being an adult where we're doing this podcast and we have fantastic ideas we want to do, and we're gonna see these things come to fruition. We're gonna see these things happen. That is a no-brainer. But when it comes to stuff, your side hobbies or like podcasting, cosplay, what have you, you must put your priorities first.
You really do.
Like you really, if you need to work to get your money to pay your bills, you better go to work.
That first, and that comes first, and that's what we've been doing is trying to, get this paper.
Yeah, I mean, it's I admire people who like who can do everything, and then still feel like get up in the morning, they're bright eyed and everything. I'm like, how do you do it?
They're aliens. They're oh god, like I'm just like, how are you alive right now? And you're happy, and you can do everything that your heart desires and not feel like you're about to break down. I don't understand how you're doing this. I can't do that. I need breaks. I need multiple breaks, and I'm trying to teach myself how to just slowly push myself to keep working until I get to a stopping point that I'm happy with. But when I do that, I start to break down, and I'm just like, how do you do this? How do you adult so hard that you're perfect? Almost, it's crazy.
It's like what is it? You get up in the morning, you exercise, you make your breakfast, you take your shower, you go to work, you exercise again in the afternoon if you want to do a second one. Then if you're in school, you got classwork to do, and then you find time to eat dinner, and then you maybe want to watch a show like How to Get Away with Murder or Once Upon a Time or something.
And then have a social life on top of that.
So, and then you work your 9 to 5 or your 2 to 9, whatever the case may be. But then the next day you're like, "Good morning. Here's my coffee." How do you do that?
Let's do it again. I don't get it. I'm like, how? Just how? Especially those who have kids.
Yeah.
Props. I give it to. Oh my god! I couldn't do it. I really couldn't do it. I'm like, it's hard for me to hold myself together right now. Like, I'm just like, last night I had a major breakdown trying to work on my costume. I'm just like, I can't do this anymore, and I had to go to sleep.
Hey,
oh god.
We gotta do, and weirdly enough for me, okay, last night there's a project I'm working on. Like, you know what I'm doing. But
Yeah.
everybody will see it soon enough when I'm finished. And this is how the time change got me. Where I was working on it before I watched Samurai Jack, and then watched Jack. Then I turned over to Saturday Night Live because it was on the late broadcast because the basketball games and stuff going on for the NCAA tournament is about to start. Some stuff was finishing up, like the conferences and whatever. And I saw, okay, it's like Saturday Night Live came on at 12. Went off a little after 1, and then I'm looking. Then my phone says 3 something, and I'm like, shouldn't it be 2? I forgot. Time went ahead, and
Yeah.
then it said it's like 4:15. I'm like, in my mind, I think it's like 3:15.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, oh shoot, I'm gonna be messed up tomorrow.
And we're like the only country that does this in the whole entire world. And I'm just like thinking to myself, like, I'm okay with that extra hour. The only thing I don't like about the extra hour is that I have to be at work for an extra hour and that it turns dark early. Other than that, I'm fine with it because that gives me more time to actually do things during the day.
It's weird, but it all goes to that thing of adulting. How do you manage your time? And then you have to factor in these time changes and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but we become accustomed to it. I mean, think of people that travel around the world. Your body is used to one time zone, and you get to another one, you're completely thrown off for like about a week or so.
Yeah, pretty
But
much.
but
I just
we but
I don't know how the deal.
we got it. But
Yeah.
with that being said, hope everybody has a good week, and we'll catch you on the next time.
To the Blerdlines.